Whoa, Tee Grizzle. Now, everybody know about Tee Grizzley, man. And, that's the only thing I really thank LeBron for because he put me on to Tee Grizzley. If it wasn't for LeBron, I would not know who Tee Grizzley is. And that's basically put me on to a guy. I mean, he made me think that I was involved in the doggone missions with him. I'm like riding with him. Oh yeah, let's go. Let's get it, T. And rest in peace to JB, man. His cousin, man, and manager. Well, his auntie and manager, Jobina Brown, man. JB. Rest in peace to Jobina, man. And shouts out to Arion, 7 Mile, Detroit, stand up. All my family out in Detroit, Saginaw, Flint. You know what it is. Tiffany, Jamarlo, all of y'all. Now, T represents the heart of Detroit. Like, he went there. Now, Royce came out and said that M was considering doing a song with Tee Grizzley when he was high. You know, he was like, man, you think I should do that song with him? And then he was like, wait, let him put out another one of these songs. And then if that hit, then you could do it. So that way they won't say you responsible for blowing him up and, things of that nature. So he said, all right. And he said, T came out and dissed him, on the no talking song that he did. I think the one when he dissed Eminem or something. He came right out and dissed Eminem with no talking. And that got a lot of attention, but then that also killed his relationship with getting a song done with Eminem. So after hearing this, Tee Grizzley come back and was like, man, Royce, man, I don't understand that. Like, why would you tell him if he want to get on the song with me that he should wait? Man, give me that, blow him up, man. If somebody big want to do a song with my guys, man, blow him up. So I remember on that song though, you dissed Eminem. Don't you get it? You don't understand it. This makes it shocking to me, T. You dissed the man that you wish would have got on the song with you. So now it's like making like, what do you mean in your song when you threw a jab at him like that? Like me, if I throw a jab at somebody in a song like that, I don't want to do a song with you. Now the jab make it look like I'm jabbing him because I want him to say something to me or do some responding and come back with, I need this look. So now it just looked like a publicity stunt. What he said, he was talking about, I run Detroit, people talking about Eminem, talking that I kill you, him and him and him. I made an M and then I made an M again. So when you was throwing the little wordplay jab at Eminem, there's no way he gonna do a record with you. You see what I'm saying? So you jumped out of there. The person you should be upset with or disappointed with is yourself. You jumped out there too much. You validated what Royce was saying. Your actions validated why they should have waited doing a song with you. You're not ready. That's how they looked at it. You're not ready yet. You dissing this man without no purpose behind the diss. You see what I'm saying? There's no real direction towards it. So that's what he meant, T. And when I mean like lyrically you ain't ready, I mean like the aspect of the game of you're not ready to be on the level of like superstar where they at and all that. You still got one foot in the hood, one foot in the industry game, and you about to knock yourself out of position going after Eminem like that. Because there was no foundation really behind the diss. But there's people in Detroit who feel like you feel like he don't run Detroit. So, but anyway, that's just a whole nother story. It's about this and that. But I just wanted to explain that out in case somebody hear it, he can get it. Now T can come out with another hit album. Um, Definitely get to work, keep the grinding going, and come out on top. And for all these other outlets, man, that keep interviewing Royce the 5'9" and asking him these questions. Look, I'm one of the first people to tell you I was not a big fan of Royce. And the reason why I wasn't a big fan of Royce was because he would rap off beat. He wouldn't follow the beat. That's wasting engineering time. That's wasting the people that make the track who got to sit there and synchronize this music, and you're just rapping off the beat. That to me was the most irritating thing about Royce. I could not deal with that. I'm like, look, this dude can't rap on beat. I'm not gonna waste my time and energy dealing with it. And people swore up and down, you're just a hater, man. I'm like, I'm not. I'm here reviewing it. And Royce is he's a like his wordplay, and when he's on beat and he's starting to rap on beat now, you can start to get, okay, I see why people were saying you were this guy. Because the book of Ryan is amazing. But see, it took him to be sober, to get off drugs, to reach this point of clarity. Now his mental clarity is sharper, and right now he's making better songs to me than Eminem. And that's just factual. That's not a hate on Eminem. It's just, to me, those are the facts. Now, what I don't understand is all these hip hop outlets who are interviewing Royce the 5'9". He is a currently active artist. Why are you asking him about all these other artists? Why are they not interviewing Royce the 5'9" on Royce the 5'9"? He's always being interviewed talking about everybody else. He's got to be talking about Eminem. He's got to be talking about everybody else in the game. He's got to be dealing with everyone else in the game except for his work, his worth. Have y'all ever noticed that? Now, what does that make him looking like right now? Who's he looking like? Now he's looking like Lord Jamar, right? But Lord Jamar is not really active in the game anymore. This is what he really does now. He never got the credit for producing these records that he put out, that he did for all these other artists. No one interviews him and asks him really about those questions. So when Lord Jamar comes out and give his opinion on all these other subjects that's going on in the world, just like everybody else on YouTube, everybody who has a platform, why is he ostracized? Why is he, hey, you can't say that, and people getting offensive when he says it? When you guys are turning around and doing the same thing. That's what you're doing. So now you have Eminem apologist, Royce, Crooked, M's doing sit downs with these guys, and they're out here painting this picture. They even got Joe on board with the BS. So they're painting this picture and this narrative of, oh, this is where we are now. Let's talk about this. Royce, what do you think what's going on over here with the record labels and these industry labels? And why don't you ask Royce about his new album? Why don't you ask Royce about what Royce got going on? Why don't they ask some Royce questions? Why Royce got to come out and tell y'all Eminem this is the best Eminem album in the world? Why do Royce got to talk to Lord Jamar? You know, why does Royce have to speak for another man? That's what I'm saying. It's making it look like the $1 Million Man and he's Virgil. It's looking bad. And I'm saying this for Royce's benefit. That don't help you. That look don't help you at all. I'm not saying you gotta diss Eminem. You ain't gotta do none of that. I'm just saying get yours. It's your moment now. It's your time. You the one putting out records. You doing what you supposed to do. If Eminem wants to promote his album, tell Eminem to sit down and go and do these podcasts, whatever, rollouts, and promote his record. Because I damn sure don't remember him doing any rollout for you, for your record. So, I don't get it. Maybe I'm old fashioned, but that's just how I look at it. And go get my brother's keeper, you know, Swifty McVeigh, Canava, my brother's keeper. Definitely go check that out on Apple. G Herbo is out. I am going to do an album review on that. I'm just vibing with it, still listening with it. So don't think album reviews are done. They're not. So I'm out, y'all. Deuces.